Hey guys, Zetsubou here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys an easy round 40 high round strategy guide for Zetsubou no Shima. So as always, I'll be taking you through the perks of what you're going to need for the high rounds, be taking you through the guns you want to go and get or build in this case, and then I'm going to be showing you the training location. So hopefully this guide helped you. If it did in any way, shape or form, be sure to drop a like on it. Shows you guys really support my videos. Subscribe to the channel for more high round strategy guides like this. Also do tips and tricks, and I do tutorials when there are new things out on certain types of maps. But without further ado, let's get into the strategy. So with this strategy, I've been testing it out for the past, I would have to say, week now. And I've been testing it out with other weapons and certain types of ways you can go and train. And I finally got one that's down pat, that's really easy, and it's really quite simple. So as always, I'm going to get straight into the perks. So I'm going to give you a normal 4 perk combo that I use on every map, and then I'll be giving you some perks that you may want to use by using the Gobblegum Unclenchable to go and buy them around the map. So the 4 perks I do suggest is Juggernog, Stamina Up, Quick Revive, and Widow's Wine. Now you get Widow's Wine by defeating the mini boss fight that you can go and do by opening the little spider web with the KT4. I suggest these because of course you're going to need Juggernog, and that's just really plain and simple. You're going to need Juggernog, but with Stamina Up, I mean, you will be training the whole time with this strategy. I'm not all about that camping life. You're going to need to train with this strategy. Without it, you just can't really train around as quick as possible. Quick Revive is pretty self-explanatory. When you go down, you get back up. And if you do have the Gobblegum aftertaste, you get up with all your perks except Quick Revive. And Widow's Wine, as Widow's Wine is seriously overpowered on this map, and if a zombie comes up and hits you, it will be stuck in a web for a short amount of time. So those are the 4 main perks I do suggest. But if I were to give you some extra perks just to make this strategy a whole lot easier, I do suggest Speed Collar, as you are mainly running around this whole strategy. And you know, the quicker you are, the faster you are, and that makes you the more effective you can actually be. Another perk I do suggest is Double Tap, as you mainly will be using your secondary weapon the whole time, or most of the time, in this strategy. So that's pretty much perks. Sort of moving on to weapons, what I do suggest is buying the VMP off the wall. This is crucial for this certain strategy. Now the VMP is located in your actual strategy location. You can just go and buy that off the wall. It's near the bunker. You go and buy that, and you actually go and Pack-a-Punch it. And if you're wondering what Pack-a-Punch ability you want on that weapon, I do suggest Deadwire, as it does recharge the fastest. Deadwire comes in handy, especially with this strategy. I mean, you can use Blast Furnace, but Deadwire is more for people that want to get stuff done real quick and easy. Deadwire is the one for you. And for your primary weapon, you will need to go and obtain the KT4. Now I get a lot of questions asking, is the KT4 worth upgrading into the Masa Moon? Now my answer to that is yes, because I've tried this strategy without upgrading it, and it's not as effective. I mean, you get thrashers spawning in every certain rounds, and by using the Masa Moon, also known as the KT4 upgraded, it makes everything a whole lot easier, more effective, and especially if you get trapped in a corner and you need to get out of there quick and simple. This weapon isn't the best for that, but it does help at some point in the game. I mainly don't use this weapon for training. I mainly use it just to like clear out a bit of a wave of zombies, or if you know, zombies are in front of me and I want to get over the zombies, of course, I will need to shoot my Masa Moon and they're just all gone, or either stuck in that one location. But mainly throughout this strategy, you will be using your VMP, as you can just go and buy ammo off the wall real quick and easy. That's what I did the whole strategy, and it is very effective. Now something that's really essential that you will need for the strategy to work is the Skull of Non-Subway. Now this Skull of Non-Subway, I talk about it in every video I make, but what it actually does, it seriously sucks up zombies into the air and obliterates them. Pretty self-explanatory, you'll see it in the gameplay. I whip it out when I'm either running low on VMP ammo, or if I get trapped in corners. You don't want to use the skull the whole time, as it does take a while to recharge, but if you want some way of recharging it a little bit faster, what I do suggest is using a certain Gobblegum. And this Gobblegum is called Arsenal Accelerator, and what it does, as I said before, it recharges your Skull of Non-Subway or your specialist weapon faster. Like, it cuts down the time. I mean, you can get 10 kills with your weapon, or 15, and you will have it fully recharged. It's amazing. But I don't suggest using your Skull of Non-Subway until it's actually run out fully, because you want it to recharge as quick as possible. Maybe use it to like a 50%, maybe a 75%, and then just keep training them. So this Skull of Non-Subway, you will want to whip it out when you're stuck in corners, or with thrashers, because thrashers do spawn every few rounds, and you might want to whip it out just to make it a whole lot easier. What I suggest is shooting the thrasher with your KT4 upgrade, and then using your Skull of Non-Subway. It's very effective, and it does get you out of stick situations. Now that's pretty much everything covered at this point. Now you're wondering, where do you train? Now as you can see in the gameplay, I have been training right outside the bunker. Now if you don't know what the bunker is where you go and turn on power and do 2 of the Skull of Non-Subway locations. So you want to train outside of that place, and you want to train in an anti-clockwise rotation, as I just find this is the best possible way to do it, as you know, zombies are coming out of every door possible. There's 3 doors they can come out of, and you want to go just anti-clockwise. I just find it a whole lot easier. I'm not really going in circles, I'm more going around the rim of the whole little area that is actually there. So outside the bunker, there's just a little area with a big tree, and you just kind of want to go around the outsides and wait for zombies just to start, you know, following you, and then use your VMP, and boom, they're all gone. If you keep redoing this strategy, you'll eventually get to the high rounds. I think I started the strategy at about round 25 once I had the Master Moon, and then I followed it until I died, which I think it was at 48 or 50. So I died because my Skull of Non-Subway wasn't recharged. What I suggest is have the Arsenal Accelerator Gobblegum at all times. If you do have a lot of points, go and hit up the Gobblegum at least 3 times around. Sure, you might lose a lot of points, but you're really not buying anything at high rounds. But I've seen gameplay where people actually use this strategy until like 60, maybe 70. It's some crazy stuff. But I really just do suggest this strategy in general if you want to take it a bit slower and kind of want to slowly make your way through the high rounds. It's I would say, fast strategy. I mean, to get from 30 to 40, it takes about, I would have to say, like 29 minutes, and then from 40 to 50 it takes probably about double that. So it's not too bad. I will be using this strategy a lot when I start going for more high rounds, and I want to see what round I can get up to. My aim for this DLC is 60 plus. I really want to go for a 70 and beat my Shadows of Evil high round. But that's pretty much the strategy, guys. Just keep training in this way that I've told you to train, and you'll eventually get to the easy high rounds. It's a quick, it's a fast, and it's a simple way to get to high rounds. And I know there's a lot of people who really ask for tips and tricks like this, and I've been just trying to do strategies for the past week, and I found this one was the most effective. Now I'm going to put a link in the description to where you can go and see a really fast guide on getting to the high rounds. I don't really suggest it for all the new people. Just if people are really good at the map and they know what they're doing, I do suggest that video for them. So I'm going to put a link in the description if you want to go see a fast way of getting to the high rounds. But this is more of an easy, more simpler way just to make your way through until you get to like 50, 60, maybe 70. I don't even know what round you're going to get up to, but whatever round you get up to is what you get up to. So that's pretty much the guide. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to drop a like on it. Shows you guys really support my videos. If you want to see more high rounds guides like this, be sure to comment them down in the comment section. And if you want to see any tips and tricks on my channel, be sure to comment them too. But that's pretty much it, guys. I will be seeing you in the next one. Peace out and goodbye.